Hello friends, this is Ricky Chadha from Astro Healer channel. This video, let me keep you informed, is going to be a long video. I want you to listen to this video at leisure because this is a video that all my viewers were waiting for a long time. There were a lot of comments, and myself, I was waiting for the right time when I should upload this video, because this is, I think, the biggest transit, a transit that's going to affect us for the next 2.5, 3 years, a transit which relates to Saturn. It's a huge transit, and this transit, I will explain to you how the transit of Saturn has a different flavor, how it plays an important role, how each one of us, how the world, mundane astrology, everything goes around this transit. Saturn is known as a planet of karma. He is a teacher. He teaches you very, very hard lessons. He is known as a judge, Nyadish. He will not spare, or has never spared, even God and goddesses for anything which is in the eye of Saturn is not justice. Now Saturn is going to take this transit on the 29th. So I've got all the data with me, and I'm explaining to you. Just be relaxed and listen to me. See, on 29th April, that's a Friday, you will see that from Capricorn, Saturn is moving into the sign of Aquarius. Again, on the 12th of July, it will go back from Aquarius to Capricorn, because it is going to go retrograde on the 2nd of June. Again, finally, on the 17th of January, Saturn is going to completely move into the sign of Aquarius, which I would say, yeah, this is the time when Saturn is actually into the sign of Aquarius. But we all are going to get the taste of Saturn quite soon. Let us understand from this chart also, before I go further. If you look at the Kalpurush Kundli, or the natural horoscope, it goes like this. The elements are like this: fire, earth, air, water. Then again the sequence repeats: fire, earth, air, water. The idea of showing you this board is, currently today, when I am uploading this video, 24th of January 2020, Saturn had moved from this sign, that was Sagittarius, to the sign of the 10th natural house, called Capricorn, which represents Earth. And I always told you, Earth is in pain. On 24th January, when it moved into the sign of Capricorn, that is the time when we got cases rising with COVID. And ever since then, it has been a very, very turbulence that we have seen in 20, 21 and 22 as well. Now finally, on the 17th of January 2023, finally it is going to move into the sign of Aquarius. But currently on 29th also it is going into the sign and again coming back. This 2 months when Saturn would be in this sign, please understand, this sign is known as Aquarius. It is, the element is air. You will see a lot of things happening with air element. Also, This sign is known for justice and equality. Please understand this. This sign, ninth house, was about teaching, preaching, priest, gurus. You must have seen Saturn had put a lot of people in trouble who were just pretending to be priests, pretending to be gurus. Then came the 10th, the earth. You have seen the virus, how everybody was under lockdown. Now it is the 11th house. We need to understand this and also some information for your guidance. On the 29th, when Saturn is going to move into the sign of Aquarius, it is going to meet once again. There is a conjunction with Mars, and also the third aspect of Saturn is falling on Rahu. This would be the beginning of Saraswati for the sign of Pisces, a middle phase for Aquarius, and the end phase for Capricorn, and finally Sagittarius is going to move away from Saraswati for some time, and finally on the 17th Sagittarius is done with Saraswati. Now, keeping all this information in your mind, once again let me repeat that Saturn in Aquarius always talks about equality and justice, because Saturn is going to move into the sign of Aquarius, into the Navmanch of Libra. Libra is a sign of justice, balance, and this is going to intensify. Having all this information with you now, I want you to understand how it is going to impact each and every Lagna and each and every moon sign. So let's begin with the first sign, Aries. Friends, for the sign of Aries, Saturn rules your 10th and 11th house and shall be in the 11th house. And from 11th house, it is going to look at your first house, 5th house and the 8th house. Result, positive transit for you. Professional growth, promotion, financial gains are there. Unexpected money can come your way. There may be some concern related to your children. So some issue may be with your child. All your hard work, all the pain you have taken, now you will reap the benefit. You will get the result of it. You will have good income, good incentive, good promotion. And if you are a fresher looking for a job, something is coming your way, or you may start your own startup or business. You will become very workaholic and you will not be able to socialize much, because Saturn is not going to allow you to socialize. Yes, you need to take care of your health, because Sun's aspect is on the 8th house as well. Next is Taurus. For Taurus, the ruler of your 9th and 10th in the 10th house, looking at the 12th, 4th and 7th house. For Taurus, high expenditure will keep you very much bothered. Some of you may try to change the job, or even may try to change the career or the profession as well. There will be reduction in your social status also. There are chances that you may change your location or go far away from your birthplace. Saturn is going to bring good opportunity as far as profession is concerned. You may get opportunity, or you may get a chance to do professionally quite well. And whatever you have been, there must be a dream project in your mind. That dream project also is coming your way. When Saturn will move back into the sign of Capricorn, that period would be a little bit of a disturbance for you, but otherwise things are going to be good. You just need to be very careful with your mother's health. Mother's health can bother you. Next is Gemini. The Lord of your 8th house and the 9th house is into the 9th house now, will be in the 9th house, looking at the 11th, 3rd and your 6th house. Briefly, you are coming out of the Ashtam Shani, but again on 12th July, you will again get back into the, Saturn will get back into your 8th house. So this 2.5 months till July, you will get quite a relief as far as your health is concerned. Maybe financially you will be a little tight with your situation. It's a very, very good period because the 8th house is activated. So it's a good period for spirituality. 8th and 9th both are active. Saturn in the 9th house will bring some movement in your work. So long awaited dream, long awaited project will come your way. You will be more calm, composed, patient during this period. Traveling overseas can be seen. You will work very hard, and you will have to work very hard. And this is going to improve your career and even your earning. Yes, some misunderstanding with your younger sibling is possible, and even with your friends. You may have some dental problem due to the aspect of Saturn, and that's it. Nothing much to worry. Next is Cancer. For Cancer, the Lord of your 7th and the 8th, Saturn, shall be in the 8th house. From 8th, it is looking at the 10th, 2nd and the 5th house. I can say that this position is not very much conducive for you. There may be some setback in your finance as well as your profession too. You may have to take some life-changing decisions at this time. The movement of Saturn in your 8th house will further increase the problem on your in your profession front. You will have issues with your subordinates, your people working under you, because they may do some conspiracy against you, will try to tarnish your name, your image. You will feel very lost, distracted, stressed as far as profession is concerned. There may be some differences with your children. Take care of your health, because there would be a lot of mental stress and anxiety in you. The time will definitely prove to be favorable in terms of marriage. So you're looking for marriage, it's a good time. And if you're already married and you're having some issues, these issues will start resolving. It's a very good time, especially for people who are into law, or if you're a doctor, because the 6th house is playing a role over here. So for good time for lawyers or people dealing with medicines, it's a good time for you. Next is Leo. Now for Leo, the 6th Lord and the 7th would be in the 7th Lord itself, looking at the 9th house, 1st house and the 4th house. During this phase, partnership. Now partnership is going to be the essence of this time, both personal and professional partnership, that means business partner as well. You have to be very careful. Your relationship with your spouse need to be handled very carefully, and same is the case with your partner in business as well. Parents' health will keep you bothered. You need to pay attention. Also be very careful about your own health. Sixth house is very much active now. You will have to travel, for work related issues. Yes, you will get some benefit from some good advice from your mentors, from the right people. You will take some mature decision as far as your partner is concerned, whether it is business or life partner. If you're looking for a perfect match, if you want to get married, this is going to be a good time for you. Next is Virgo. Now for Virgo, the ruler of your 5th and the 6th house would be in the 6th house. From 6th house, it is looking at the 8th. It is looking at your 12th house and your 3rd house. This is going to be a very positive transit of Saturn for you. The time is favorable for people who are employed. You will get promotion, incentive, increment. You will be paid for your hard work. You will do very well if you are into competition. You will crush your opposition. Yes, there's going to be some, because 12th house is there, so there will be some wasteful expenditure is possible. Foreign travel is also on the card. There are possibility of getting good break during this time. So if you are looking for a good break professionally also, it's a good time. This time will also be good if you are just at the verge of changing your job. If you're looking for a job change, it's a good time for you. Next is Libra. For Libra, the Saturn is your Yog Karak planet. The ruler of your 4th and the 5th house is in the 5th house itself, looking at the 7th, 11th and the 2nd house. If you have invested in stock, share, you need to be a little careful, because you may make some loss, because as you know, Saturn is a planet who does not like gambling or easy money or anything on a platter. So 5th house, Saturn is going to trouble you as far as share market is concerned. Avoid conflicts with friends, relatives and even your spouse. Your children will do very well, but you have to take care of their health. I can see good gains, good profits if you are a business owner. If you are planning to do something with your hobby, creativity, you have some interest and you want to make this interest into your business, this is a very favorable time. You must put all the efforts and this will definitely bring success to you. If you are a student and you are planning to move out of your birthplace for studies, it's a very good time for you to go and go to a different university, different state or even out of country. This is also a good time for business owners for gains and so on. Next sign is Scorpio. For Scorpio, the ruler of your 3rd and your 4th house shall be traversing from your 4th itself, looking at the 6th house, 10th house and your Lagna itself, 1st house. This will bring some worries as far as profession is concerned. Unwanted expenditure will keep you bothered. There may be some conflict at home. You can try to avoid this conflict by just remaining a little calm, composed. Take good care of yourself and family members as well. There would be some obstacles if you are a student. If you are pursuing some degree, there would be some obstacles over there. In business, you will feel, you will see the business is a little taking a little dip, or there is a, it's getting stagnant. If you were suffering from some illness, if you were, and if you are, then after the transit, you will see there is recovery. You're coming out of that illness. Next is Sagittarius. Sagittarius, the lord of your second and third house, shall be traversing from the third, looking at your fifth, ninth, and the 12th house. These 2.5 months till the 12th of July, you will get relief from the effect of Saraswati. This is going to be a very good period for you. You may get promotion, or you may get a new job. You need to take care of your mother's health. You may have an inclination to learn about some religious work, or participate into religious activities. This time also shows that it's a favorable for those who are planning to have a baby. So conception, because Saturn is aspecting your 5th house. You may plan to convert your hobby or your interest now into your profession. Next sign is Capricorn. For Capricorn, the ruler of your 1st house, Lagna itself, and the 2nd house shall be in the 2nd, looking at the 4th, 8th, and the 11th house. This is going to be an easing period for you, with all that tremendous pressure that you have been witnessing for so many years now. Yes, but you will still have some financial issues. So you need to reduce your expenses, save money, try to maintain harmony, peace at home, maintain good relationship with your friends too. This time period will be beneficial for people in business, especially if you are involved in your family business. You may see some good profit and gains from your work during this period. So if you have been working very hard on something, this is a very good period. All of a sudden, you will get some gain, or some money that has been stuck somewhere. You will see that the money is released and it's coming your way. Next sign is Aquarius. Now, for Aquarius, the lord of your 12th house and the 1st house itself shall be in the 1st house. So now you have Saturn in your Lagna itself, looking at your 3rd house, 7th house, and it is looking at your 10th house of profession, karma. You need to be a bit careful of your own health and mental pressure and stress as well. There could be a drastic change, or all of a sudden a change in your profession. This is, yes, a favorable period for married people. Your understanding with your spouse will improve. Good opportunity if you want to work in association on your professional front. You may feel little lethargic, weak, but eventually you will pull up and you will put all the hard work that you are required to do. Saturn is not going to allow you to be lazy at least. You will get the fruit of your past endeavors during this time. So if you have done something good in your past, this is the time to reap the benefits. Now let's talk about the last sign, Pisces. Now the lord of your 11th and the 12th house will be in the 12th house. Now from 12th, Saturn is looking at your 2nd house, 6th house, and the 8th house. 9th house. This brief period of 2.5 months, you will get the taste of Saraswati. just a taste. Foreign travel or relocation can happen. A good amount of expenditure is also possible. You need to take care of your finances and save money. You may face some financial trouble during this period since your expenditure will be too high and you will not be able to budget it out. Health issues may also keep you bothered. You will have a very disturbed sleep or sleeplessness night because 12th house is about your sleep. The time is, yes, very favorable for you if you are a student and giving competitive exams. You will have all the energy and dynamism in you. You will be prone to accident. An injury is possible. I have always said that Sadhisati normally begins with an accident, even a small accident, and mostly where you get hurt on your leg, in your leg or your head. So even if you're walking on the street and you may just trip is also possible. So friends, this was all about the movement of Saturn, and I am not finally done with my analysis. There is much I'm going to do research and bring more information to you how Saturn is now going to have an impact for the next 2.5 to 3 years that we are going to witness soon. If you did like this video, give it a like, click on the notification bell icon as well, and subscribe to my channel. Thanks a lot. God bless.